Hello guys and welcome back. Alright, so let's just continue from where we stopped. Now we're going to the tools. I'll be taking the tools one by one. I'll also be explaining them. Now the first one is tune image. Okay, let me bring in an image, or let me just bring in an image. Now I told you that this is a transparent image. When you just come here and apply a particular effect, probably I just came here and increase the saturation structure and I just sharpen it a bit. See, it's now having black, means it has created a black background for it, so that I don't want to work with. So I'll just come here, bring in an image. So let me just bring this in. So this is the image of my model. I'll come to tools and tune image. Now brightness. Now to work on this particular filter, you need to just move your hand to the left on the screen or to the right. Just move your hand to the left, to the right. You're going to see the effects here, how you're working on them. Now when you click on this mark, let me come back, revert. Let me just view edit and go back to the setting. Now when you click on this mark, this one is going to show you the previous, how it was before, the current one. So I can just boost the brightness to about 20. I wouldn't want to do that, but let me just leave it to about 10. Now this particular one here is histogram. It's going to show you the details of your image, show you the number of lights and the areas of shadows in your image. That's what it's showing. Now this is tutorials, which I'm not using this particular one. Now when I click on this, is auto adjust. It's going to give me a preset by itself. So click on auto adjust, giving me, look, it just gave me some of the shadows, some of brightness, some of contrast, some of saturation, some of shadows. But I don't want this. I'll clear it very soon. Now this check mark, you want to apply it, but I don't want to apply it, so I'm going to keep the brightness to about 20. Now brightness increases the overall brightness of the image. Now contrast, it's just going to help you increase some of the details of the image. I just boost their colors out, but not too much. Now saturation is going to help you increase the overall, the intensity of all the colors in that particular design. Let me reduce the shadows. The warm shadows, saturation, intensity of all the colors in the design. See, look at all the all I did was just to move my hand. All the saturation just increased. So I don't want this, but I'm gonna keep some of it. Now ambience, it works just like vibrance. What it does is it boosts the midtones in your design. It works just like saturation, but not like saturation. It keeps the midtones, helps to build the midtones. Now in an image there's the bright side, in an image there's the dark side. For example, look at this next region, it's kind of a bit dark, but this face is light. And there are also some in between, so it helps just to boost those places that are in between, mostly just bring about their color, not the overall all the colors like saturation. Okay, but so that's one thing about ambience. Now highlights, what highlight does is helps to increase, when I increase it, the white part of this image. That's where it's working on. It increases the white part of your image. If I reduce it, it darkens those white parts of your image. Now shadows is the opposite of highlights. Now you just need to adjust your highlight and your shadows, bring it down a bit. The opposite way adds a good beautiful contrast to your image. Okay, so that's shadows reduces affect the dark parts in your image when you're working on shadows. So that's one thing to pay attention. Once it's just giving your design a particular feel, when you increase it, it gives it kind of this gold effect. I use most times when I want to create like a gold skin effect on my image. Now look at the color of the, currently it looks like gold. So but if you reduce it completely, it's going to give your design, your image, a blue feel. Not only your this particular image, any image you can bring in the image of a nature, but I just want to do like create like a goat skin with this lady here. Let me add to this. I just wanted to see when I click on this check mark, the effect is now here, but now I just want this effect to stay on her face, not on her cloth, not on the background. So I'll just click on this mark. I'll click on this so I can see. Then so I'm just gonna come here. Don't want to spend much time on this particular tutorial. I'm done explaining. I just want to do a particular trick. Okay, sorry about my background noise. I'm currently in Nigeria, and that's how most regions where you stay in Nigeria, that's the noise these Muslims make by majorly by 5 am because they are fasting. That's why it's coming up soon. So now let me come and reduce it. Okay, so now what I don't want it to be on outside, I just want it to be on the lady's face. So I'm just going to come to an image just to reduce it. It's not supposed to happen like this. Okay, yeah, it was 75 I used. That's why I set everything on 75. That's why some of those effects were outside. Okay, so that's oh dear. So it's supposed to be on 0, then this should be on 75. So now the face, you want to get rid of it on the face. On the eyes rather, you don't want the effect to be on the eyes. You will not want that. So let's see the lips. Should I get rid of it from the lips? Okay, let me just stop and just go on with this. Now you're going to notice what I just did was I created like a goat skin. The lady was just having a goat skin. You can see some of the places are just having blemishes. I just showed you how you can do this. You can still come here and tweak it a bit. You can use some of these other filters and just come and apply it a bit. I can just come here and increase the structure, increase this sharpening. So I'll explain this function in another video. So the best way, let me just come here and bring in this image. Would have been better when I just come here and explain this part. Let me increase this contrast, increase the saturation, increase the ambience a bit, increase the highlights and reduce the shadows. Then the warmth, if I turn the warmth to blue, see everywhere just become blue, and I turn the warmth to this, if I increase it this way, everywhere turns to. But alright, so that's everything for this particular one. We see in the next video. Let's hope you've learned a lot. Hit that subscribe button. See you in the next video.